Why can't I connect sexually with my boyfriend? There is a facet missing from the story which he hasn't given you. There will lie the crux of the issue. I'm guessing whatever the is scared to do anything sexual because of past bad experiences. Imitating is a good place to dig. You don't have the full story yet. There is something else to it. He likely knows what it is and just hasn't told you yet. I'm thinking he's either asexual or has some sexual trauma in his past, no way to know until he tells you. Stop focusing on orgasms and focus on making the experience good and enjoyable. Has he gone to therapy for his past bad experiences? Well, you mentioned doing blowjobs and having sex. I'm assuming you mean the P in the verses kind. Did you ever try him to do stuff just for you? So it is less of a pressure on his performance coming, and maybe if he is doing well, he can get relaxed with seeing you liking it. I could recommend stuff like learning platforms, e.g. Beducated. Think they also got a quite good sexual help AI, where you ask stuff and the answers are pretty good and could be helpful. I think it is a better thing than looking stuff up online not written by professionals. If you are not compatible in that way, you will probably break up if it does not change. I'm a 31 meters who's never been able to ejaculate from blowjobs or P versus sex. I imagine I'm not the only one. I've been able to have many enjoyable experiences with partners by making them feel good. And them making me feel good. Just not really ever coming myself. Does he make you come? Maybe he needs to jerk off in order to come. If so, let him do that after he's taken care of you. Everyone's unique and you two should explore ways you can both enjoy sex together. He's most likely not relaxed enough when you two try to have sex because there's now pressure for him to finish. Remove that pressure. Make it fun. And try not to take his physical limitations personally. It seems like there are some things each of you could do to improve the situation. From your perspective, focus on fun and enjoyment instead of orgasm. Are we having fun? What can we control that'll make this more fun? Assume that he cannot orgasm. That's a him thing, not a you thing. You are not less good at pleasing him because of something he can't do. Figure out a different way to know when it's over. Maybe there's some music on and the album finishes. Or when the movie is over. Saying things like, I'm enjoying X with you. Do you want more now or should I save it for next time? Lets him know that you're in a good spot and there's no pressure on him. The more pressure you put on orgasming as a goal, the more pressure he'll feel to do something he can't. From his perspective, these are more of guesses because you are not him and we can't hear his full story. It's likely that he has a lot going on emotionally. It sounds like shame, guilt, frustration, and some other difficult emotions are affecting what he can do. You're doing the right things. But trauma can take years to overcome, especially without a trained professional to guide him. You can support him and give him a loving environment, but it's his path to walk. There are personal traumas and also societal traumas that we place around sex and intimacy. Don't force him to face them. He has to choose the time and place to confront them. It might lead to a big emotional week or month or year for him. And be prepared for what that means for you. I don't understand past bad experiences imitating. I give him a blowjob but he doesn't finish. No biggie, I know he was just nervous. So I think next time it'll be better. 2 months fast forward, nothing. Sip. Absolutely nothing. So many attempts at a blowjob and he just can't finish. Since we have had the conversation surrounding why sexual things are so hard for us, why can't we do it? So many times he finally decided that we could try sex. And of course he can't finish from that either. I'm so defeated and miserable. He tells me every day how much he loves me and that I'm beautiful. I have no doubt he's attracted to me. But dealing with this is making me feel every way opposite of that. It doesn't help at all to put that much emphasis and importance into his orgasm. The more you think about it, the further back you push it. He needs to be relaxed, not stressed about it. Take things slower. Take all of the expectation out of it. Do a naked cuddle with the understanding that nothing more will happen. Maybe put an embargo on sexual contact for a week or two. That kind of thing. Learn to enjoy being with each other first, and then slowly add in whatever you and he is actually comfortable with. And whatever you do, don't freak out if he doesn't bust. It's not you. It's not him. It's just something that doesn't happen sometimes. It'll happen to you too. Remember, there's no criteria you have to meet to win at sex. Just playing is good enough. Finishing isn't everything. Sounds like you are making problem out of him not finishing. If he doesn't have a problem, there's no problem. That was just part of the post I thought didn't fit with the rest. Focus dealing with what makes you unhappy. Him not ejaculating is not a problem. Him not enjoying the act at all would be. Could he be in the closet about his sexuality? He'll need to see a sex therapist. This is coming from personal experience. If he really wants to fix issues, he'll have to do it systematically. You can't connect because he has some sort of trauma around sex. It sounds like he is making progress and you are having sex. Why are you so fixated upon his ejaculation? Do you find the sex satisfying? He's either got severe sexual trauma, abuse, he's asexual, or he is homosexual. As an asexual, this screams asexuality to me. Wanting sex because it seems like you're supposed to want it but getting no enjoyment or release from it, and then just nerves and dread whenever the act approaches or gets talked about. Saying, "I am the nicest, most understanding person ever," about yourself is wild lol. Seems there is something missing from the story like others have said. He may need to open up to you for your sexual relationship to progress, other it won't go forward. But also, how old is he exactly? You say you're in your 20s and he's still a virgin. He might have made it a huge thing for himself in his head and now has very big performance anxiety. And have ideals about how exactly he wants it. I can tell you that from experience. This is a thing. Either he legitimately should talk to a therapist and not you, or he's not exactly straight and just doesn't know it. Whatever the issue is, it definitely sounds like it's not you. So something happened to him that's causing such an active resistance. He's not passively saying, "Let's wait." He's actively avoiding it due to some kind of fear or medical issue. The not being able to get him off part leans towards that as a possibility. There could be so many answers to this question. It could range all the way from past sexual abuse to massive insecurity. Your boy has a lot of work to do. Therapy would be the place to start. You're not sexually compatible, and for you that's important. I say you should evaluate carefully the relationship and go from there. Is he addicted to porn? Or could he be that you don't know about? That could ruin his ability to have a healthy IRL sex life.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.